But yeah,
But
I apologize for that.
no worries. You'll be surprised sometimes when I do these interviews, things happen. So again, I've heard it all, so no worries on my part. Just glad we're able to continue. With that
Yep.
being said, Victor, I believe we were kind of closing off in regards to kind of the pay. You said you
Yep.
were looking to be somewhere. You said you're making from around 65 to 80,
Yes.
kind of currently what you feel comfortable with. So just to
Yes,
make
sir.
sure I'm
Mhm.
notating that.
Yep.
Again, we do see the experience. I'm going to go ahead and let's see one of the final things. Yes, there is a vehicle attached to the position.
Okay.
Just kind of one of the standard questions we ask all candidates. Valid driver's license and can pass a background.
Yes.
All good with that?
All
Okay,
good with
great.
that. Yes, sir. Yep.
With that being said, I'll go ahead and just kind of finish up by in the position itself that we're looking for. It's called a production associate. We're
Yep.
looking for someone that's also used CRMs, since there is going to be kind of a technology, whether it's a tablet involved.
Yep. Yes.
Any systems that you used before? Can you tell me
I've
about that?
used systems that I used in the tower was Clean Intelligence. I've used Chronos for payroll.
Okay.
Clean Intelligence was more like a work order system that it was actually loved that software because it was something that everybody could see. My upper management, my branch managers, my supervisors under me could see only certain things. You can manage it so you can adjust it to what I can see, what my workers can see via text, what my supervisors can see, and it was you could schedule things, things to do. You could have alerts going on, alarms. You can set up
Okay.
however you want to. So and also
So
Microsoft Outlook, Excel, well Word and uh, Google Docs, all that good stuff. That
feel pretty comfortable for the most part using kind of technology and being able
yeah.
to adapt to new systems.
Oh yeah. That's not like I say. It's I mean once you start using it, it's just a matter of practicing and start using it and getting more familiarized with it and just fiddling with it. And
No worries.
it's gonna come with some hiccups, as you know, but it's part of the learning process.
Just like anything, nothing is really hard. It's just new. The
Yeah,
more you
that's what it
practice,
is.
the more you use it, feel good. Okay,
Exactly.
that's good.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Um, Before I kind of switch gears and tell you about the position and about the company, just
Yep.
want to make sure what I'm hearing you say is kind of what you're looking for is um, a position itself, which should kind of lead into a responsibility or management type role.
Yep.
Since you have previous experience, not just with Sherwin-Williams, but in the partnership that you have, where you're dealing
Yep.
with a lot of the paying experience, flooring, things like that.
Yep.
Of course, would like to have the work-life balance because you mentioned you are a father of four, being a
Yep.
provider. So just want to
Mhm.
be able to kind of stay, close to the family with that part. So
Right.
good,
Yes, sir.
good.
Yep.
That being said, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of tell you about CertaPro and then about the position. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Okay. Sounds good. Yep.
So CertaPro Painters of Columbia is a leading residential and commercial painting service provider.
Mhm.
It is locally owned since it is a franchise, all throughout the states and Canada. So that being said, take pride in craftsmanship, professionalism, and commitment to exceeding client expectations. The reason we're looking is because our team is growing, and we're looking for that motivated and driven production associate that not only join us but contribute to the continued success and then also the growth. So
Yep.
we believe the employees are the foundation of our success. I know one of the things you mentioned was, being valued, working for a company. So that's some of the things that we focus on. This is a chance to join a company with a strong reputation, exceptional growth potential, and then a collaborative team
Right.
culture. As the production associate, you'll have the opportunity to make great income, but at the chance to advance in your career in an environment that fosters professional development, personal growth as well.
Yep.
With that being said, the production associate would need someone to kind of be, in a sense, self-managed. Just kind of, go throughout your week and set your
Mhm.
calendar, be goal-driven, set goals, review,
Mhm.
kind of going through that, track metrics for project. Um, at the end of the day, just kind of needs to be able to assist the crew and make sure, everything is on time, and communication. You mentioned it was one of the important things for you.
Yep.
So someone that understands how to relay the message. That's why we're looking for someone preferably bilingual. Not only deal with customers or clients, but also with, working with crews that let's say, speak Spanish. So that helps out.
Right.
Of course, must be professional, be detail oriented, and then for the most part, kind of be that. I guess the best way to explain it, kind of be hands-on, always looking to kind of make things, see something and just want to make things better for the most part.
Right.
What we're looking for, again, is we say between first year income potential is going to be kind of in the mid 60s to about 65, 70 is kind of what you're looking for, just kind of base salary. But there is going to be a chance for bonuses. We do offer benefits as well, which is going to be medical reimbursement, of course, paid vacations, PTOs, company provided technology. It can either be a tablet or a laptop. Company vehicle and a gas card. But not only that, top-notch training and development. Of course,
that's what I was going to ask. That's what I was going to ask, because I'm big into that, man. I'm big into that.
Yeah, not only on the professional side, but on the personal side. So Sherry's the owner of the location. One of the things that they want to implement is, if they find the right people they want to hire for the company and the team, it's all about growth. Wanting to know how she can contribute, because she feels that if they're going to be able to assist her growth, she wants to do the same thing and assist the employees on their growth as well. They just need to, kind of put their part and she'll put theirs. Kind of meet halfway type of deal.
Right.
One of the things that they align with is kind of the core values. The saying is 1, 2, 3, go Serta. Being positive, being able to use. I'm not sure if you've heard of the EOS system.
I've heard of it, but I haven't dealt much with.
Yeah, it's a search system that's implemented that's helped the business grow. And personally, I've had a chance to use it myself, and I can see a lot of potential in regards to growth. It's helped me. It's beneficial for the company. It's one thing that it's going to take a career to the next level, I believe, with this system. And that's what's included in regards to the position. Like we mentioned, someone that knows well the area, someone that can go ahead and focus on getting positive reviews, whether it's, there's so many different websites and apps now where people will put reviews. So we always focus on that. One of the main things is have the painters feel appreciated. I know that's one of the things you mentioned. That when they feel that the workers are appreciated, they're going to do better work. That's kind of how it goes. So you kind of
make your life easier as a result.
Exactly. And that's kind of how it works. With that being said, we do see good qualities, Victor. It just kind of depends on you. Do you feel this is something that you'd like to move forward to the next phase?
I think I would. I would, because I was going to echo on what you said earlier about, having a great attitude at work. To me, what I have kind of implemented in my last 3 years of work, there's only two things when it comes to working with a company. You're either a liability or you're somebody that's going to provide even more growth. And for the most part, you're trying to put that liability on the side because you want to push forward. And for what you've been saying, it seems like that's something that sounds very interesting, because I deal with all kind of workers, all kinds of types of backgrounds, and you name it, from every single race, having to deal, like you say, with Spanish people, having to deal with customers, having a lot of connections here also on commercial real estate, the people that are always looking for, that I can use to my advantage. Having all those connections for these companies I work with, thank God I made a lot of connections to provide extra work.
And that kind of goes to just kind of the person you are. I mean, just having the conversations with you, Victor, you get to know, I see resumes all day. I see and it's one thing of seeing it on paper, but actually when you have conversations, it's going to make the difference. You have to be personable.
You do.
And like you said, just from based on your experience, the connections you've made has been contributed to your growth. And like you said, your relations with people. I bet there's people that you worked with years ago that you still have probably some connection with still.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
That's good.
It's to me, and like I said, the motivation can be any better than my family. I gotta provide for my family. You know, I'm always been always work hard no matter what I had to do. Bad times, good times, and unfortunately, sometimes you don't get treated right. That's why my main thing is like, you know,
Finding a good place.
yeah, people that are not gonna use you for their benefit, and before you know it, they just use you as disposable. You know, as a disposable item, and then you know, hit the road. And
at the end of the day, nobody wants to work for a place like that. I wouldn't either. So that's kind of what we want to go ahead and establish. In regards to, like I mentioned, since this is just kind of the initial phone call, with that being said, kind of leading into the second part is I'm going to send out something to your email. It's going to be, I'll do two things. I'll send you the job description. That way you can kind of just have it on for your file.
Yep.
And then the second thing is a Spark Hire application. I'll tell you shortly what it's about. But just to confirm, the email on the resume, medina.victor with 2 R's at gmail.com.
That is correct. Yeah, that's not a typo. It's that's my middle initial on the last. It's Victor Rene. That's my middle name.
Okay, good.
So
Thank you for clearing that. So I just sent this out to you right now. If you have access to that email at the moment?
I do.
Great. Yep. So just confirm that it was received. It's going to say Spark Hire application, Mitsuoka company. Let me know when you received it. And then there's going to be a section where it'll say accept, I believe. We'll kind of give some instruction. But long story short, what it's going to be, it's going to ask you about 8 questions. So it's going to be kind of the continuing the phone interview, but except it'll be a one-way where you just respond to the questions. Questions are going to be like interests, hobbies outside of work, what excites you about the position, what are your short-term goals, long-term goals, things like that.
Will it be in my spam because I don't see anything right now popping up?
Refresh it one more time because I know it was sent out.
Let me see.
Could be on the spam, inbox.
Oh, inboxes. Okay, I'm getting a bunch from my kids' school. It is under Serpro.
It'll say name Spark Hire application or Mitsuoka company.
Oh, Mitsuoka. I see Mitsuoka. Okay, I see that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I got
Mitsuoka company. And then it'll give you a section. It'll say Spark Hire application link.
Yep. View interviews. I have the button about does not work. Please copy and paste the link below. Then look at view interview.
So with that link, just to kind of give you a background, like I mentioned, it's going to take about 15, 20 minutes. The link does expire in about 48 hours. Would you say you'd be able to complete this by Thursday evening?
Okay. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. In case you need any help or any assistance with that, feel free to reach back out to me. My email, my contact information is there with the link I sent. Don't hesitate to reach out. I know we are trying to find someone sooner rather than later, but we just want to make sure, we follow the steps. With that being said, I'll send out the job description to your email as well in case you have any other questions.
One question I forgot to ask you. I'm sorry. I forgot to ask you, is there any travel including in this? What's the percentage?
It's going to be locally within the Columbia territory. You talking about the work or within the
anything related to this? If I'm gonna be, I travel right now with the company pretty often, going to Charleston, Greenville, Aiken, Georgia. I mean, we're going all over the place. So it's not like it's a fun. I just want to find out so I can.
If there is and work related, it is going to be with the service vehicle.
Okay.
With the position.
Okay. Right. No, and I'm extremely interested when that's why I fill out the application. I've been looking for something that will utilize my bilingual abilities and my experience on dealing with people and treating people right. So when I look on your guys' website, I went to do a little bit of homework. I was like, this is a company that seems to be very
aligning with that. No, that's good. It's good. At the end of the day, we're trying to find good candidates that kind of check the boxes that we look for. So that's when we appreciate you.
Yep.
And again, if once I send you the job description, in case any other questions, don't hesitate to reach back out to me.
Okay.
Once you complete that Spark Hire application, it is going to be a one-way interview. So you can record yourself with a cell phone, the responses.
Okay.
The best tip, this is something that, because I had to do it myself, so it was something new.
Yes.
Make sure the phone is stationary. What I mean is not handheld, because if you hold it by your hand, it moves around. So just kind of maybe put it on something on a desk where it's kind of held by itself. That helps out. And then
I'm gonna use my wife's phone thing.
And this is kind of like a normal interview. I would say just kind of either a polo shirt or a button up, no hats. Always helpful. But with that being said, Victor, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to interview you. Don't hesitate to reach out. And then once that Spark Hire is completed, I will follow back up with you.
Yeah, I know you had your interview at 6, but I want to apologize again for losing that phone call earlier. But thank you for taking your time and calling me back.
No worries, no worries. Thank you so much, Victor. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yes, sir. You too.
Bye.